Okay, so a lot of people think like that Deluxes are okay. Right, they're bouncing on them, there's no problem whatsoever. But here's the issue. If you lift up your Deluxe, take a look at this. So I'll put the Deluxe on the side. Watch this. If you take a look at that cord over there, that cord's sitting incorrectly on the rebounder. Why? The bracket is turned. The cord is not behind the bracket. The cord is sitting on the knots. If you take a look at that one's doing the same thing. This one's correct. Take a look at the difference between that and that. Look at the cord. The cord is sitting nicely behind the bracket, not behind the knots. The knots are free. It's sitting behind there. Whereas that one, the knot sitting, the cord is sitting on the knot. Here's the cord sitting on both knots. This is critically bad. So if I take this off, the way this should be sitting is, if you notice, the first thing I do, I loosen it and I make sure that this webbing, we call this webbing. Okay, this is the loop that connects the mat to the cord. That loop, we make sure that that loop's sitting in the middle of the bracket, and then we pull this over. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the other side to do it, so you can see. Okay, there, and I put it behind the bracket. I go to the other side and I put it behind the bracket. So it's behind the bracket, it is not on the cord. So the cord runs down behind the bracket, it is not sitting behind the knot. Now look at this one. That's like really bad because that's about to snap off. And not only snap off, watch this. When I take this cord off, notice that the bracket is sitting so far away from the webbing. So the loop is actually gathered into the, look at that. If I hold this, notice where the loop is sitting relative to the bracket, whereas it should be like there. It's actually like that. And that causes a cut in your cords. So the loop will start cutting your cords if that's the case. So just fix that up, put that in the middle, pull it, push it down like I normally do, and boom. Okay, so now you're making sure that your knots and your overall bungee are not in the same place. The bungee cord is sitting behind. And just make sure that the loop is sitting in the middle. Now you can see this loop is look at this. I put this on, but I'm noticing that this is trending towards that side. So it's gathering up there. We got to fix that. So I'm going to loosen it again to make sure I get that right. Okay, so there we go. Now it's in the middle. I flick it over, and there you go. Now the loop's in the middle. It's not cutting the cord, it's sitting right. Now if I go around this rebounder and I keep looking, I bet you I'll find another one. There. So here we go. See that? Just take it from the side. Show it from the side. Take a look at that. That is sitting on, not behind the bracket, it's sitting on the knot. So I can let you just do this with my finger. Boom. Now it's sitting behind the bracket. If I go around the rebounder, I keep looking just for, there we go, here's another one. And I didn't set this up. This is the one that Lisa's been bouncing on. Notice that. That's incorrect. Now notice, I just do this and I push it behind. Now it's behind the bracket, so it won't cut the cord. And if we just keep going around, here's another one over here. See, it's quite deceptive because it looks like it's right, but it's not. Can you see it's sitting on the knot? So just there, you push it, and boom, it's done. That's fine. You just keep going around, and you watch for a cord that's sitting on a knot, not behind the bracket. There, done. So that's key, because if your cord that you're pulling over is sitting incorrectly, the bracket turns, the loop gathers to the left or to the right, and as you bounce, that friction causes the cord to snap over time. Okay, so watch out for that. Make sure, just go look at your rebounder, make sure that the cord's sitting neatly behind the bracket, not on the knots, and it's in the middle. Okay, it's very easy to do. Okay, so you're just taking it off, position it, flick it back on, and done. All right.